Goodness, it takes a minute. Hello, everyone. Looks like we're just at time to start our class. So my video is jumpy a little bit. If you're watching on Konjo, go ahead and let me know if that's looking okay for you. It looks like it's okay. It's steadied out here. But if it is kind of jumping, I apologize. We're just going to keep going. If you can't hear the audio, for sure give me a comment and let me know that's looking okay. Again, if you're watching on Konjo and it's flashing it all for you, let me know. If I need to, I'll X out of it. But let's give it a second, see if it clears up here. Sorry guys, hi and welcome. I'm getting very distracted by my video. Give me a moment here. Okay, it looks like we're going all right. So we'll just start going. If this doesn't work, let me know. I'm looking for comments right now to see if anyone is having that glitch on your end. Maybe it's just me on my end. Well, welcome. My name is Melissa. I am with Konjo, a kids yoga company based in Duluth, Minnesota, and this is for Girl Scouts of Minnesota Lakes and Pines. Welcome. I'm so happy you're here. This is another week of Girl Scouts Love Yoga. So we're going to get going, and I am so distracted by this video. So for my video, it's like glitching and kind of going a little spastic. So if you are watching, I know we have some followers. Can someone just comment on the Konjo video and let me know if you can see me okay? Because if you're having these issues, I'll have to stop the video and come back. So if someone is watching, let me know. I'm going to turn my phone on quick because I think my contact at Girl Scouts will let me know too. Okay. I'm going to try not to be distracted and say 2 times as I'm distracted. This is good though, because today's theme is about letting go of some stress. And I'm having stress looking at my video glitch right now. So I'm bringing that stress into class. So you let me know what's going on for you. Okay, so thank you, Abigail. So it's good for you. So good. Maybe I'll try to take a video of this or something to show you later what's happening. It's, I wish I could interpret it. It's like glitch, glitch, glitch. It's so silly. Let's go ahead and let go of some of that stress though. So I'm not going to stress too much about what my camera looks like. Thank you for letting me know, Abigail, that it's good. We're going to start by releasing some stress with our breath, and we are going to start with lion's breath today. So one thing that's nice about lion's breath is we're going to take a big inhale through our nose, and then when we exhale through our mouth, we're going to be really expressive with our face. So we're going to have our mouth come wide open, our jaws release, and we're just going to use all of our force to exhale that out of our mouth, okay? So here's how it goes. We're going to take a big breath in, and then roar it out. Yeah, kind of like a hiss almost. Let's do that again. If you want to be expressive with your hands, you can do that too. I like to do that. I'm going to maybe put my hands maybe on my knees. Let's do another lion breath. So big breath in. Good. And now this time, let's shake our hands and pretend that they're a crazy lion mane as we let this go. Okay, so big breath in. Good. All right, so let's go into our first pose. Now today is about letting go of stress. And when we're in stressful situations, which a lot of times stressful situations is just when we don't know what's going to happen day to day, right? Our bodies and our minds are on high alert. I brought my sweater because it's a little cold in my house. I don't know if I'll need it. We're going to go into rock pose. So your toes are going to come together. Your bum's going to come towards your heels. And then today we're going to do a version of rock pose where we put our hands behind us. So I'll demonstrate it, and then I'm going to just keep talking because I stopped mid-thought. Forehead can go towards the mat as you just relax. But as we have stress come into our bodies and into our lives, we really carry it with us in our minds, in our hearts, in our bodies. So yoga, stay in your rock pose, okay? I'm going to come closer to just adjust one quick thing. But one thing that happens as you breathe into your rock pose, just notice and do a little reflection for yourself. And notice how you're feeling in your body and where maybe you're carrying stress or tension. And let's quantify that. So we're going to quantify it from a 1 to a 5, 5 being very, very, very tense, 1 being not so tense and stressed. But just for yourself, think, where am I right now starting yoga class? On a scale of 1 to 5, pick your number. Then just breathe for one more moment in your rock pose. Nice. And then we're going to come up to tabletop. So hands come under our shoulders, knees come under our hips. And we're going to gain some strength here before we go into our first little stretch. Yogi Bear is joining us again today. But just notice your strength in your tabletop. Perhaps you want to press down into your hands and notice your hands connecting to the ground. Perhaps you want to curl your feet or untuck your toes and just notice where your legs and your feet are connecting with the ground holding you. And now we're going to go into a pose called thread the needle. So we're going to lift one of our hands up. I'm going to start with my right if you'd like to join me with that. But we're going to reach one arm nice up and high to feel stretch. And then we're going to do what's called thread and needle. So we're going to take that hand, the palm is going to face up towards the earth. And we're going to slide it in between this hole, between our leg and our arm, and slide it on through. So our shoulder and the side of our neck, so our ear, rests onto the floor. Our other hand can stay onto the ground and press in to give us some release, or maybe it can go long in front of us. Thread that needle for one more moment. And then let's go ahead and we're going to release where we're going to lift that hand all the way back up. Maybe you want to wiggle your wrist out. Place it back onto the ground. We're coming back into our tabletop. And let's do the other side. So let's lift that other arm up. Feel a nice stretch. Come on through, thread the needle. Palm of hand faces up towards the sky as you place shoulder and side of neck down towards the floor. The other hand can press into the ground to give you a stretch. Can also go long. See where that is for you. Thread your needle for one more moment, and then we're going to do that same release. We're going to reach up nice and tall. Here we go. Reach it on up. Place it back down. Good. The next pose is going to be a puppy pose. And then we're going to go into downward dog, which we do often in this class. But first, we're going to do puppy because it helps release some stress in our shoulders. So we'll stay on our tabletop, and we're just going to slowly walk our hands forward. And think about a puppy who stretches his bum up into the air. Our hands can stay on the floor as we bring our heart a little bit closer to the ground. Forehead can go onto the floor if you'd like. For each of this stretch, this puppy stretch will look different. So just take a moment to stretch out your puppy. Nice. And then from here, let's put our hands flat onto the floor. We're going to lean forward a little bit and readjust our hands. So it looks like we're about to do a push-up. Nice. Now let's go ahead and we're going to tuck our toes. And we're going to lift up, just really quick up into our downward facing dog. So it's that shape where we make that triangle with our bottom on top. Hold your dog pose. If you want to wiggle your dog, you can by bending a knee or the other. Come back down to tabletop. Nice. And let's go back into that rock pose the same way we did earlier, where our arms are going to come alongside our bodies. Our palms are going to go up towards the sky. Our foreheads are going to come down towards the floor. We're just going to notice how we feel. Maybe come back to our breath. And wherever you're at, we're all going to do a lion's breath together. So in through the nose and then really expressive out of the mouth. Here we go. Good. Let's go ahead and roll on up. Nice. It looks like, hello, you had a kitten in front of the camera. That is Olivia. She's also called Princess Fluffy Bottom. I apologize for her blocking her view. We'll see if maybe I can encourage her to come down here so she's not in the way. Okay, so come back onto your knees if you moved from where you were. And we're gonna do a nice little stretch in our shoulders. So we're gonna take one hand and we're gonna sit up off of our seat and then come back down. So we're actually sitting on that hand. We're holding it in between our legs, okay? Our other hand can just be nice to our side. So that hand that's tucked underneath, that's the shoulder that we're gonna stretch right now. So we're gonna lean our ear towards the other shoulder and just have a moment to stretch. You might want your hand closer to your heel. Perhaps you want to hold your ankle to feel stretch, but just see how that feels to stretch out the side of your neck. Nice. Let's go ahead and lift back up and let's try the other side. So let's take our other hand, sit on it. Miss Olivia, come out of the camera. Come here. Come on. We're going to get a toy to distract her. All right. Are you sitting on that other hand? Go ahead and lean over to the other shoulder. Feel that nice little stretch. Adjust your hand as needed to feel the stretch a little bit more. Nice. Let's go ahead and come fully onto our seats now. We're gonna sit into butterfly pose. So the bottoms of our feet are gonna come together. And we can begin to rock side to side. Connect our sit bones with the ground. Perhaps you would like to flap your butterfly wings. Just take a moment here. And then we're going to release our butterfly and come into kind of a butterfly cocoon. So our hands can stay onto our feet if we would like, or onto our legs. They also can walk out in front of us, and our elbows can begin to bend. But we'll just find a place where we can bend over our butterfly wings and just relax a little. However much you bend, it doesn't have to look like anyone else that's next to you or even like me. It's unique to your own body where you want to bring this stretch today. If you want to invite a little bit of movement to side as you do that stretch, go for it. Nice. Let's go ahead and come back up nice and tall. Let's bring our legs long. And we're going to do a little game. We are going to make a pizza together. I don't know if we've done this in this class before, but let's go ahead and we're going to bring our legs a little bit wider. So imagine that wherever you're watching from, all of our feet are connected. So we are making the biggest edge of a pizza that maybe the world has ever known. It's huge. And let's go ahead and make that pizza crust that first we're going to lay down. So let's get some good stretches in. So let's take our hands like this, and we're gonna lean far back and pretend that there's a bowl on a shelf behind us. Let's go ahead and grab that. Dump it on out. And let's go ahead and mix together all of our ingredients for our dough. Looks like this kitten is very interested in this game. Okay, now that you have your dough all mixed together, let's go ahead and stretch it and see if it's the right consistency. So stretch it wide. Oof, that looks pretty good. Maybe you want to toss it up in the air, get one more toss. Oof, mine's really good. All right, I hope yours is too. Let's go ahead and pat it down on into the ground. Okay, now let's get us some sauce, okay? So let's go ahead and reach over to whichever side, but pick one side and reach over and grab a bucket of sauce and just dump it over and then spread it out. Maybe you want to think about what color sauce you're putting on your part of this ginormous pizza. I'm putting purple on mine. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to reach over to the other side. So do the opposite side that you just reached over. Pick up a bowl and dump it out. This looks like it's cheese. So you can pick that cheese up and kind of sprinkle it a little bit. All right. And now we're going to pick our topping that we're going to put on the pizza. So we're going to do our hands together again. But this time, the topping is actually in front of us. So we have to really reach for it, bring it back, dump it over, spread it out. Think about what topping you're adding to this huge, huge, huge Girl Scout pizza. Nice. Now let's go ahead and put on our oven mitts. We're all going to help lift up this pizza together. So reach underneath it. Are you ready? Let's lift it up. Ooh. Push it into the oven. Oh, there it is. All right, let's take a moment and let that pizza cook. Nice. All right. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, it's done. Are you ready? Put your oven mitts back on and take them off. Let's go ahead, all together. Let's reach forward, pull it out of that oven, set it down, cool it off. And now we all get to eat our pizza together really quick before we get into a little bit more activity. And then we're gonna relax. We always relax. So you can eat your pizza a few ways. You can pretend you have a knife and fork. You can pretend you're picking up a slice. Or if you'd like to join me, I call it cave woman. Your hands can go behind your back. You can have a bend into your knees as much as you want. And we're just gonna bring our face down to the ground and really get into that pizza. Are you ready? Here we go. Do you still have more pizza at your house? I have more at mine. Let's eat it one more time. Here we go. Big breath in. Let's eat it. Oh, good. Okay, shake your arms out. Nice. We're gonna do one quick round to get out a little bit of energy, and then we'll do our relaxation because it looks like our time is getting close to the end. I know I started a little bit late today though, so we might run just a tiny bit late. Let's go ahead and come up to stand. And I'm gonna walk us through our silly sun salutation. If you haven't done this before with me, don't worry, you can just listen to my voice and follow along with the actions. We'll do it twice through, so you'll be able to follow. Hopefully by the second time it feels a little natural. Just make sure wherever you are that you can walk backwards a little ways, okay? So here's how it goes. We start in what is called mountain pose, and we go like this. I make a circle, big and round, stop my feet on the ground. I bend forward, walk back and stop. Now I'm a triangle with my bottom on top. Now we come down to our knees. Now I'm reaching long and strong. Other side. Now I hide. 1, 2, 3. Here I am. Now I stand. Spin willy-nilly and find a pose that looks so silly. I didn't warn you about the silly pose. Let's try it one more time. Here we go. We're gonna just do normal speed, that same flow. Here we are. I make a circle, big and round. Stomp my feet on the ground. I bend forward, walk back, then stop. Now I'm a triangle with my bottom on top. Now I'm reaching long and strong. Other side. Now I hide. 1, 2, 3. Here I am. Now I stand. Spin willy-nilly and find a pose that looks so silly. Good. All right, let's go. Maybe your heart's beating a little faster after moving. Let's go into a bit of a relaxation moment. So wherever you're at, find a comfortable spot. We're gonna end with a guided meditation or relaxation like we do very often for this class. So just be in a place where it's comfortable for you. And I'm gonna read today, it is called Inner Mountain. So you don't have to look at me when we do this. This is a way for you to have a moment and just go into your imagination and let your imagination perhaps help you release some stress as your body, mind, and heart might take rest listening through this, okay? Close your eyes, breathe, and rest. As if you're falling asleep, let go of all thoughts. Just feel your breath. I'll wait for everyone to settle, sigh, and melt. Release any wiggles, giggles, and movement. When we're silent and still, I'll know that we're ready to listen. With every breath, you become more and more relaxed. Great. Imagine that you see a mountain. Notice everything you can about this mountain. Its shape and height, its colors and qualities. Notice how calm, strong, steady, and wise it is. Now imagine yourself as the mountain. Let yourself become strong, steady, solid, and still. Whatever happens, bad weather or good, friendly hikers or not, you, the mountain, stay the same. Your foundation is rooted deep into the earth, and you are unshakable. Trust in your foundation and the strength that comes from being able to be with whatever comes, knowing that it will pass. Breathe and be. Breathe and be. Let everything come and go. Notice the world change, but you do not change with it. Thoughts and feelings come and go, but you, the mountain, remain. Seeing, knowing, and being who you are. Whole, perfect, and magnificent. Now it's time to come back to the room. Gently begin to wiggle, perhaps your fingers or your toes. Final stretches that feel good to you on your back or your side. And when you're ready, come back to a comfortable seated position and I'll join you there. Hi. Okay, well, I hope that relaxation was good for you. Let's go ahead and we're gonna do a closing breath together. And then we're gonna do a little quick check-in, and I have a question of the day for you to leave a comment and let us know how your class was, okay? But let's do that breath first. So let's go ahead and we're gonna bring our hands near our hearts. We're just gonna take a moment to just take a big breath in through our nose, and we're gonna let it out of our mouth. Here we go. Wonderful. Keep your hands as your hearts for a moment. If you'd like to close your eyes, you can. But I'd like to bring us back to that question that we started in when we were in our first rock pose today. On a scale of 1 to 5, how is your body feeling right now with stress? 5 being that your mind, your body, your heart. 5 being super stressed out. 1 being not so stressed. Take a moment and reflect and see what your number is. And that will lead us to our question. If you want to, in the comment, you can always let us know your troop number and where you're watching from. But if you'd like to tell us what your number was today, let us know. And if you noticed a change before or after class, that's always really good knowledge to know for yourself if maybe a little bit of yoga helps you release some stress. Maybe it made your stress go up higher, and that's something to notice too. So leave us those comments. We'd love to see that. Let's end, I think perhaps because the theme was releasing some stress. Let's go ahead and perhaps send out to all of our Girl Scout friends watching with us. Let's send them a little bit of peace and comfort. So let's just do our peace fingers. We do this fairly often, but on the count of 3, let's all say peace together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, peace. Awesome. So if you comment on the Konjo video, I'm Miss Melissa. I will see that. If you comment on the Girl Scouts of Minnesota Lakes and Pines video, Hannah will see that. I'll come say hi after we're done here. If you have any questions, always let us know. If you want to post a photo of how your yoga was for you, go ahead and do that. It is always a pleasure and a joy to be with you each week, Girl Scouts. We did get approval that we are going to continue this program on through the end of May. So we will be back next week. It's a new month, but we'll be back next Tuesday. And I do want to apologize if for anyone my video is a little glitchy for you. I apologize for that. I hope that it's not. But virtual learning, this is what it is some days, right? Okay, well, Girl Scouts, I'm going to go ahead and end the video. Thank you for being here. On behalf of Girl Scouts of Minnesota Lakes and Pines and Konjo, thank you. We love you, we care about you, and we hope that you're doing well. So take good care of yourselves, Girl Scouts, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Bye.